Hello everyone, welcome back to another session of yoga. And today we're going to do a bit of warming up into our joints because we will notice that in today's session we'll be more on our wrists, okay? So we don't want to take the wrists. We want to make sure we warm up our joints so that we are lubricating our synovial fluid. So with that, let's start first with our shoulder joint. And you just take your fingertips towards the edge of your deltoid muscle here and then just gently pressing on it, okay? And then from here, I want you to take a deep breath. Inhale, bringing your elbow to the side. And gently lifting upwards, so you feel that your shoulder blades are lifted outwards. And you feel again that they're slightly squeezing onto each other. And as you exhale slowly, take it back down. Slow and gentle. And with this, you will also feel your range of motion, like how high you are able to reach up and bring it down. Maybe really close towards your body like this. Let's go. We're going to do 2 more of this. Inhale slowly. Try to deepen your breath. And then bring it all the way up. Maybe stretching it slightly higher. And then exhale. Remember, you can breathe out through your mouth if you like, preferably with your mouth closed and breathing out through your nose. And take your elbows close towards the body and bring it back up. All the way. And maybe try the highest. And exhale. Slowly. Try to just slow down all the movement here. Good. Take it close towards your body, the elbows, and this time take it into your shoulder height, the elbows. And then from here, you're going to slowly take a deep breath. As you exhale, you're going to bring the elbows close to each other. And just see how far you're able to bring the elbows together. You want to feel this time the shoulder blades are stretching away from each other. And bring it, inhale. You're going to bring it all the way to the side. And this time you're squeezing the shoulder blades. Again, this time the elbows are you trying to bring it all the way back. And then exhale. Good, really slow movement here. And tap, maybe the elbows together, and then inhale, 1 more set. And some of you are probably sweating already by now because we're doing it slow, right? And elbows to the back. Now remember, when you bring the elbow to the back, try to avoid your head from protruding forward. You want to retract it and bring it onto the alignment. If you remember, you want to also check onto your hip bone, making sure that it's neutral. So slowly from here, you're going to exhale. Bring it back together. Again, check on your alignment. And then bring it back towards the center. And slowly release. As you release, wiggle your fingertips. Just further circulation here at the edge of your fingertips. Maybe down towards your elbow. And let it go. Okay, good. We're going to get into all fours right now. And then before that, I want you to just slowly take into this toe stretch pose. Yeah, bringing your hip onto your heels and just elongating your spine. Again, bring the head back, retract. Right? Keep the hip neutral here, invisible torchlight straight ahead. Now, slowly, you're going to take your palms down, but instead you're going to flip it this way. So your fingertips is pointing towards your knees. Gently press on individual fingertips, slowly, leaning forward. And as you lean forward, you're pressing onto the heel of your palms. And then when you're here, and when you just keep the body straight, don't do the cat or the cow, keep it neutral. Now slowly tuck your toes and bring your hip back. Now, maybe some of you are stuck here, you feel like, wow, you're feeling the wrist and the forearm stretch. So I want you to just move with what you feel is good for you, don't overstretch, right? So as you put it down here, again, we're going forward, and then from here, slowly going back. So this time you can tuck or untuck your toes and gently bring it back. When you're here, keep in mind, do not lock the elbow. You want to keep a bit of a micro bend here in your elbows and gently take the hip down. When you do that as well, make sure that your bottom of your palm is still on the ground. So you're not lifting it up like this. So what is ideal is just keeping it this way. so that you can feel the stretch on your wrist and not hurting yourself. But those who are maybe a bit hyper flexible, hypermobile, you can bring yourself all the way down here, but remember, do not lock your elbows. Right, you might want to stay here 10 seconds for starters and then move on to 30 seconds until you feel like, wow, this is a nice stretch, okay? All right, we're going to go towards tabletop. And then from here in tabletop, just make sure that your wrist is underneath your shoulder, knee underneath your hip. And again, we want to keep that hip neutral so that you are in a tabletop. So from here, we're going to slowly move on towards our cat-cow. We'll probably just do 3 reps of this. So you can take your feet apart, toes tuck or untuck, your choice. As you take a deep breath, you're going to slowly lean forward, shifting the weight, your shoulder beyond your wrist line. And you'll slowly tilt your tailbone and go vertebra by vertebra, opening the chest. You feel your shoulder blades are gently squeezing each other here and lifting your gaze upwards. So remember, try not to compress the back of your neck here. Try to extend the neck instead. And as you exhale, slowly bring back the shoulder behind your wrist. Gently tuck in onto your hip. Again, moving it vertebra by vertebra. Everything is slow-mo today. So when you do slow-mo, you can feel the articulation of the spine and also your breath. And this time, take your chin towards your chest. Try to look towards your navel or maybe in between your thighs in your cat pose. And then once you're done with full exhalation, you slowly go back forward. Inhale, move at your own pace. And exhale. One more set here. Inhale, slowly lean forward. And when you're here, I want you to especially feel the stretch here on your tummy muscle. And remember, if you have that lower back discomfort, that means you're over tilting, right? There's a lot of tightness here in your lower back. So try to just readjust, not too much. As you exhale, bring it back. And then when you're done, slowly come back towards your tabletop. Good. Now, when you're in your tabletop, I want you to slowly just extend your right leg. And then from here, you can flex and point out. Flex and point. We're doing 3 sets of each. And then slowly make circular motion. So we're doing external rotation here 3 times. And again, you want to keep the hip neutral, so avoid this. All right, think of more elongating rather than just bring it all the way up and then you're hurt on your lower back. Now let's do internal rotation, 3 rounds of that. Good. Right, then slowly bend your knee. You want to slowly hug it close towards your body and chest, and maybe tap the knee towards your tricep or elbow and bring that foot forward. Okay, slowly moving into a lunge here. You're going to take a deep breath. Inhale, lift your hands, reach up. When you're here, think again of your hip, keeping it neutral, push the hip forward. Now, if you're feeling a nice stretch here, stay here. Remember, you can also choose the back of your toes if you choose to untuck or tuck. It's a matter of preference. But try to keep the knee above your ankle here. And for those who want a little bit of a back bend and feels that they can stretch their psoas a little bit more, what you can do, just interlace your fingertips like this, roll the shoulder back. Again, elongating, opening the chest, and slowly lean back. And breathe here. And slowly come back to a center. Wiggle your fingertips, bring yourself down. And then you're going to extend the back leg here into an extended lizard pose. So from here, you're going to just turn the front big foot, your right foot, turn it about 45 degrees. And then just stay here for a while. And I want you to just move it side to side. Breathing in and breathing out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. For those of you who find that your knees are a bit sensitive, feel free to put a blanket or pillow to support, okay? Staying here in this position, you're going to bring your left palm closer towards your right foot and then extend, lift up your right hand, stretch up into a twist. So instead of feeling the shoulder collapsing here, you want to imagine somebody's holding onto your right wrist and just lifting you upwards, feeling that stretch and opening it a little bit more. Now again, whoever has a little bit more flexibility and space, feel free to just reach your pinkies as if you're trying to reach onto the back of your heel. And stay here, breathe. Slow, deep breath. Reach back up and slowly take it back where we begin just now. And we move it again one more time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Check on your knee position here. Is it straining your knee or not? If not, readjust. All right, so from here, I want you to slowly just lean forward. Go for a deeper stretch. So if you find like, whew, this is already deep for me, stay here. You might want to take a block as well, just in case, see how you feel. For those, again, who have some space, feel free to bring your elbow downwards and stay here, look forward. Breathe in and breathe out. Focus more on the opening of the hip here. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Take your palms down. Inhale, lift up. Nice and strong. Okay, again, when you're in this situation, always remember you're using your arm strength. You want to push the palm down and lift the chest up. Okay, instead of weighing your shoulder and torso towards your wrist, remember you want to take it upwards. All right, so from here, take back your leg and bring it back. For those who need to go child pose, go ahead to stretch on the back. Now we're going to switch side, this time using our left leg. Go back towards the tabletop, right? Taking the palms down, yeah, and palms underneath your shoulder, knee underneath your hip. Again, keeping the hip neutral here. All right, so if you're ready, we're going to extend the back leg. Good. And we're going to flex and point for 3, 2, and 1. All right, then from here, we're going to do the external rotation. So slowly move it with control on your core. So if you find yourself doing really fast and wobbly, that's not the right move. So always remember, you're not aiming to go high up like this. Nope, not yet at least. So today we just concentrate on elongation and core control. So let's do 3, external rotation with nice control and still breathing, and internal rotation for 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now once you're done, we're going to slowly bend your left knee. Take it really close towards your chest and the body, almost like tapping the knee towards your elbow. Okay, or maybe for some, they can go higher towards their tricep. And then from here, slowly bring it forward into your low lunge. Okay, so come up, keep the hip neutral. If you find yourself doing this, over tilting lumbar curve, nope. Auto-correct and just make sure again the invisible torso are looking straight ahead. So again, check the alignment here. Take a deep breath, inhale, lift your hands, reach up, push the hip forward. So maintain the knee here on top of your ankle, reach up. And then for those of you who like a little bit of extra, you can roll the shoulder back, squeezing the shoulder blades here, interlacing your fingertips. And then slowly push the hip forward. A bit of a back bend, but think more of elongating first, then the back bend. So to avoid that compression on your lower back. And breathe. Now you feel here your opening up your chest, and you want to just keep on breathing. And then slowly exhale, bring yourself forward. Take your palms down towards the ground. Good. And then slowly open your left foot, this time about 45 degrees, and extend your back leg. Yes, into your lizard lunge. Okay, and take your palms down like this. Again, keep that micro bend on your elbow. Now stay here for a while and look forward. And remember, instead of the shoulder feeling like collapsing, you're pushing the palm away from the ground. So in the crown of the head, always there's something that's the string that's lifting you up. Good. Now take your right palm closer towards your left foot, and we'll extend the left hand, reach up all the way. Good. Again, if you notice you're collapsing your chest, nope, press the right palm and go upwards. Imagine again, somebody holding onto your wrist and rescuing you. Now we can slowly take it all the way back if you like. Twist all the way. And maintain the position here. Breathe in and breathe out. And notice here the back leg or toes, if you prefer to untuck or tuck, that's all your choice. Matter of preference. If you feel that something is not right, you know that you need to readjust. All right, take back that palm. Bring it back forward. And then from here, we're going to just move side to side 5 times. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, slowly, you're going to take the palm forward. Okay, if you feel stable here, go ahead. Stay here. But for those who feel like, think I can go slightly deeper here, you feel that your hips are a bit more warmed up, you're going to take your elbow down one by one and softly land on the ground and stay here. Breathe in and breathe out, slow deep breath. Very good. And then slowly take your palm down. Again, elbow up, come back up. Micro bend on your elbows here. One last time, moving the hip side to side. 5 times, or maybe more if you like. All right, and then when you're ready, and when you feel like it's okay, slowly take back your left foot, move the hip back, and toes together, go back towards your toe stretch, and then stay here for a while. Breathe in and breathe out. We're going to slowly just move on to a little bit of preparation for your camel pose. So again, in camel pose, it's your choice. Either you want to tuck or untuck. But for those of you doing this for the first time, I would suggest you to tuck for a safety reason. And this is a back bend, right? It helps to strengthen your quads muscle. So I want you to always remember, when we slowly push the hip forward, I want you to squeeze your glutes, engaging your glutes for your lower back safety. So with this, I want you to take your hands into a fist, so you can take your thumb in and close with other fingers, and take it at the back of your lower back. I want you to just slowly massage it here 5 times, internal rotation, and then external rotation 5 times. Feels good? I hope so. Right, elbow, instead of out, you're going to bring it inwards. So you'll feel here again, your shoulder blades gently squeezing each other. Squeeze on your glutes, right? Elongate the spine. And from here, slowly just push your hip forward. Keep in mind, you want to keep the elbow still inwards instead of winging it out. Chin up, look out. So think more in front of your chest as a string lifting you upwards instead of like leaning back and, ooh, I hurt my back, so you don't want that, okay? So elbow out to the side, so you want to bring it in, squeezing that shoulder blade, squeeze on your glutes, elongating the spine, and open the chest. Feel the stretch here on your quads. Breathe in, breathe out. Now when you come up from the pose again, and remember that imaginary string on your chest lifting you up and back towards your neutral hip. Go down towards child pose. You have the option with the knees together or knees apart. I will choose with the knees apart. And then from here, lift your hands, reach up, walk your palms forward. And gently drop your head all the way towards the ground. Forehead rested gently. If you like, you can take a pillow, block, right? Rest the elbows to the side. And here we go. From here, you can try to walk your palms a little bit more forward as you push the hip back to deepen the stretch all the way towards your lower back. Slowly walk your palms closer towards your knees and hips. And there you have it. That's our session for today. I hope you have benefited it. And remember, When you do it really slow, you'll feel that you will burn more. And then you'll articulate the movement more safely as well. Thank you for joining today, and I'll see you in the next class. Take care.